All right, survivors, drop your buffs. The way the swap will work is I have the buffs in here. They are wrapped. You will all reach in and grab one. So your fate is in your hands. You'll grab your buff. Do not open it until I tell you to.
No, I think.
Wait, what was this?
Oh, never mind. The stickers. Sorry.
They're all purple stickers.
Okay.
All right, Joe is starting.
It's just duct tape. They're all wrapped the same.
I want to go last. Yeah. But no, I'll just take this.
Like this.
Yeah.
It's like my weird.
Like this.
I want to throw up.
Yeah, I'm ready to
Don't open it.
You want this?
Oh my god.
Trade.
Yeah, the trade, yeah. Hopefully it's a good trade.
Too. I was like, Austin,
I want to be on both tribes. I mean, I was on both tribes. I'm the only person to have been on both tribes in this one already.
That's a good
I
point,
feel like
yeah.
you're the same.
They feel the same.
You guys are fine.
Yeah, I mean, like, one color weighs.
All right.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, I for sure think one's heavier.
I want you to open your thing and hold it out in front of you.
Oh, shit. Oh, 3 tries.
I knew it!
Oh my god.
All right. So with the swap, we have moved from 2 tribes to 3, and the new tribe, the red tribe, is Timon.
Woo!
It is arguably the most important tribe name, as it is named after Sarah's son.
Oh. His name is Tyler. One of his nicknames is Tie Man.
I love it.
So I promised him I'd
That is the best.
That is very cute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
He's
Yeah, I love
really
that.
mad though that he wasn't green because it's his favorite color. I was like, listen, I can't do everything.
This challenge, it is called 30-minute idle.
No, not this one.
You guys will have 30 minutes to decide who's going to tribal council. Whichever person goes and grabs that immunity necklace is safe from tribal if they are sending their tribe to tribal council. The other 2 tribes will not go to tribal council and will be safe for another round.
If nobody grabs it in 30 minutes, you're all going to tribal.
If nobody grabs it in 30 minutes, there will be 3 tribal councils, 1 for each tribe.
Cool. We're not in quite as time.
Good point.
What were you saying about Sarah?
And you guys like it.
Well, no, Sarah and Brian, they're the pair. They're like they're the pair of the. But Austin, who was your original cast off, he seems to know who Sarah is because of the Michigan stuff.
You have leftovers?
Saw the spread. We weren't allowed to bring anything with us except for me. So it's like they wanted us to eat it.
That's all as well.
It's okay. We got camp.
Which is better because we're both vegan. And so.
We were glad, personally. We were glad.
Right. I mean, better for us.
Yeah, not better.
Honestly, I think peanut butter ended up better. Okay, because they've got like a jar.
Yeah. My only reward.
Yeah, they have 2.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it.
Come on, guys.
Sorry, I didn't mean it like that.
No, Jesus.
Sorry.
Let's have something,
They do like 2
okay?
jars of peanut butter.
Sorry, guys.
No, you're good. You're good. Just wait and we have to go try more.
Okay.
But you can't.
Yeah, it's like you're damned if you do, damned if you don't, man.
God damn either way. I keep on making eye contact with them. All of them. I'm not staring at you guys, I'm just looking this way.
Well, it's also like, I don't know who's on what tribe, so I just wanna look.
Yeah.
If we end up both going to tribal, I could be, it would be dangerous.
Wait, Jared and Alyssa, they're paired, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so then that's the most tribes with the most pairs.
Because they're there's 2 pairs.
Yeah, we're scared. I mean, we haven't officially met. I'm Brian.
Hey, Christina.
Brian.
Oh, hey, Taylor. Taylor, right? Now that
Josh. Ben.
Mike. I have not met all of you.
Oh, hey guys.
I met you all. Hey, wow.
Hello. Drop your bomb.
Mike. Ben.
Mike. Brian. Lovely weather we're having back. Yeah. Nice and sunny.
I don't want to
Yeah, we moved to a sunspot.
Yeah.
That's true.
I know.
We spend a lot of time in the shade.
Yeah.
I know. I was like, ooh, sun.
Yeah.
So.
Now we're all together. Now that I've brought you.
You know what the, like I've spoken to you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that's what we're saying.
Yeah, we're on the same page.
We just have to figure
There's
out a way to
nothing
I mean,
to say.
obviously, the more we can play it out, the more time we have to.
Well, we have
especially on the original green.
7 minutes.
We played the game with.
Right.
Right.
So I think if anyone should take is Joe. Joe is the last time our team.
No, he's on mine. He's on mine.
Yeah. So
Also, real quick, the only non-pair sides Austin on the thing, so I could go grab the field, but then that has to be on that tribe.
I feel like
I don't think it.
I think you're fine.
If those merge, it's awesome.
like I think if
And then we aren't gonna hold that against you. That's the game. I
I
think
mean,
that's
take it. Take it if you want to.
I think
There's
I think that's the best play.
That's a gigantic target over there.
I don't think it is. Because
Is it?
okay, we've got huge number.
Yeah, we have huge over there.
Yeah.
like I understand that.
I understand you not wanting to take
No, I get it. Everyone's got the same reason why we aren't doing it.
Right.
If we do time like you have to make sure.
I mean, like, obviously, like, do what you
I'd like to think that was the plan from the get-go anyway.
But I feel like originally I was like, oh, okay, purple person takes it, whatever. What if the other person?
That Mike's over there.
Mike's in a good spot. I
If they know their partner well enough.
They have to go to our camp though. That's the problem. One of them takes it.
I feel like someone on our tribe should take it.
For me, nothing I can do.
Well, yeah, but then even still,
Then they
you
probably
just vote the other. You'll know who it is.
When we vote, I'll vote with you.
You know,
Yeah, exactly.
Well, that's what I'm saying. One of them takes it.
yeah, there's a lot of things. Like from that discussion, there was nothing came out of it. I mean, I was like, should I finish it? And then no one.
Right. Like, we're sitting there talking through, like, if there's a benefit to be the 100% benefit.
I mean,
Yeah, no.
just to throw it out there for you guys too, it gets you one more opportunity to like save yourself later on. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't guarantee 3 of you possibly go.
And that only works if you don't have to go to tribal for a little while.
Right. No, it's totally.
No, yeah,
Feels
for sure,
like
yeah.
you have a strong team.
Right. So if you feel that way.
I don't like this.
I know.
Stressful. Yeah.
This is so
I
stressful.
feel like really.
Like, I wish we could
bad.
all
This
just
is
like
hang out
the
for an
stressful
hour or two
Yeah.
before.
Yeah. That would have been nice.
2.
Take it.
41.
Oh.
With 42 seconds left, Josh has given himself individual immunity and sent Amma to tribal council.
It's been on many adventures.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where's it been? What's the coolest place?
Out
Or
in
the most
Idaho.
fun?
Me and my friend had to do like out in Idaho. We did like a survival challenge.
Oh.
We had to do like hiking through this canyon for like 7 days and had to survive with like just a knife and stuff like that.
Wow.
So,
That's pretty sweet.
Gosh, that is
That's badass.
Would you ever do one of those survivor games that has a lot of those survival aspects?
Yeah, maybe.
Fair. Yeah, that Bob.
Okay, you tell me. Okay. So this is what I think is the hidden immunity idol. I'm worried they can see us. I'm really worried. So there's some clues and stuff in there. I'm not gonna open it right now because I'm like super nervous. Look at it. I can see them, so I feel like they can see me. But so I have that, and then Brian has the clue for this camp's idol in his bag. So we're gonna try to find a time, I think, to go find that idol as well, which is really exciting because then we'll have 2 idols between the 2 of us. He doesn't know about this idol yet, though. So what's happening in camp right now? Alyssa from the original Purple Tribe is trying to convince, oh my God, what's his name? The guy with the curly hair.
Austin.
Austin. What? I am literally a horrible person. Okay, so Alyssa from the original Purple Tribe is trying to convince Austin, who was on our original Green Tribe, that he was going home next because he doesn't have a pair, and apparently Joe told her that Austin was next if we went to tribal. Joe's not on our tribe either, so I don't know how Joe would have gotten that information. His name was discussed, but he actually wasn't the person who was going home next, so I'm actually like, I don't feel like I'm lying to him if he like comes up to me and asks me about it. So I'm pretty sure the 3 of us are gonna stay strong, and Taylor is gonna go home because the other guy has the hidden immunity necklace. They're running also. I feel like they're definitely gonna go on a hunt for the idol. Because obviously if Taylor finds the immunity idol or the other guy, that's really shitty. So yeah, I mean top 9 is obviously not ideal. You don't want to be at the end with top 9. So
And I liked you off the bat from the beginning.
I feel that. I was actually really happy you're on this tribe, and now I'm like really stressed that we're going to tribal because I didn't want our tribe to have to go to tribal.
No, I know, I understand.
I feel like we could have done good with, like, we could have used some more like wins and like bonding experiences and like ties or time to like.
Sorry, is that your brother or like I don't know?
He's my boyfriend.
Oh, he's your boyfriend. Okay,
Yeah.
sounds good. Yeah, I don't want to be like you're obviously not gonna put your boyfriend out.
Yeah.
And so like, but like I really am open to like mixing up this game a little.
Okay.
So that would be my pitch.
Thank you for your pitch. I really like. I feel like Austin and I knew each other. We didn't know we've never met before, but like we had the Survivor Michigan thing, so we have a lot of mutual friends.
Absolutely.
So there was that like connection.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like it'd be really hard.
I know.
But I mean, I can talk to Brian and see what he thinks. We actually, I mean, I wish he didn't take the friggin' life. But I mean, he did what he had to do.
Exactly.
Because we were gonna.
I should have taken it. I should have taken it.
Oh, I would have loved if you took it.
Yeah.
I'm also like super about girls' alliances.
Me too.
So like, I really, really, really don't want to vote out a girl this early.
I know, and we're like numbers they were already dwindling.
I know.
Like before,
For sure.
because we started in minority when speaking in like terms of girls. But,
For sure.
And I would love to. I just like the circumstances a little bit shitty.
Yeah.
And
I wish it wasn't Austin, and I wish it wasn't you.
Yeah. If there was something though, like you talk to Brian and like he's down because like I like him too. I think he's cool. She's like, I see it in your fucking pocket. So we get to figure this out.
Yeah. We need to play that up then.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. So this changes things.
Yeah, obviously.
It's huge. We needed this.
Yeah.
So offer's still on the table of wanting to work with
we
you.
need you. It's either you or one of them.
I know. I feel like Brian is going to be stronger strategically. I think she's stronger.
Okay, that's not what else. Yeah? Okay. Fucking right, dude. Fucking right.
I'm thinking there's almost a 100% chance I'm going home. Basically, okay, so immunity necklace, obviously. I want to say Joe is off the table, right? Joe, is it? I'm bad with names. Sorry, the guy from Georgia. But, so Austin told me he's safe in the first boat because he was the last one out. So he can't go home first. So he's safe. We know that I'm really bad with names. The girl originally from the Purple Tribe, Taylor is, well, she just found an immunity idol, so she's safe. And I know Sarah has an immunity idol, so she's safe. So I mean, I don't see much way out of this one. I'm kind of up shit creek, but that's just how it is. So I mean, the only way I can see getting out of it is if we split the vote between. Actually, there's no way. I was gonna say even if we tie Taylor and Sarah and they both play their hidden immunity idols, me having 0 votes still goes home. So yeah, that's kind of that one. But I wish Sarah the best, and obviously she's more of a fan than I am. So I'm looking at you, not the camera, but she's more of a fan than I am. So I want her to have as much fun with her game as she can. So really hope it works out for her and she can go far with it. Because if she makes it back, she's fine. She's got Austin looking out for her. She's got Jared looking out for her. So we'll see.
Go ahead. Alright. So we swapped into 3 tribes, which I was expecting, and we had a 3-3 split between the original tribe on everyone, let me start over. So we split into tribes, and Toluda has 3 members on each of the new tribes, and Ama has 2 on the new tribes. So I'm like, okay, easy. We pick off one of the other 2, we're good. And I'm like on a tribe with Brian and Sarah, who, I mean, they're partners, but they're also allies. So I'm like, cool, easy. Not so much, because Taylor just found the frickin' hidden immunity idol, even though we had the clue. So that's annoying. And so Josh grabbed the immunity necklace at the challenge, and so we are going to tribal, which means I'm immune for this tribal, but I was hoping not to have to invoke that power until later. So now I'm kind of like, oh, I don't really like that. But knowing now that Taylor's probably not bluffing, she's going to use her idol, Josh is safe, which means if, I mean, I have to choose between Sarah and Brian, and I think I trust Sarah marginally more just because I know more about her. And so I'd rather play with someone dangerous who I know than play with someone dangerous who I don't know as much, and I feel like they're always going to choose each other over me. So by having them and being like, they know I have to make a choice here, and I think saving one of them will hopefully, we'll be able to bring them into a new fold. We might lose Brian, but we can bring in some new people to hopefully get rid of Joe. I don't trust Joe because he was apparently the originator of all of this nonsense that people were coming after me on Old Toluda, which they might have been, but I mean, I think we had a pretty solid plan to get out the Boston boys. So other than that, it sucks because I don't want to have to use this now, but I know I'm not going home, which is good. And so I'm I didn't tell the other original Amas just in case they do want to try to vote for me, and then they'll just have to kind of scramble. But I mean, I told them that I'd rather see Brian go, but I don't know what they're gonna formulate, so it's scary. I don't like being in this position this early in the game, but it's also at least I have a modicum of power, and so I'm going to try to wield it the best I can, and whatever happens, happens. I'm not going to be the 3rd person voted out, so that's cool. And I think if we keep Sarah, she's pretty badass and hardcore, and so I think we'll be able to win a challenge, keep ourselves safe, and really just not go back to tribal after this, because I don't think either of us are going to want to. And I think the Survivor Michigan people got to stick together, especially because Sarah's already played Survivor Buffalo last season, so I feel like she has a little more intel about how it just kind of works strategically, and so I feel like having her on my side is better than not having her at all. So I just don't want to do that because like the emotional side of me is like I don't want to like split up this pair because there are especially a couple and then like one of them's gonna have nothing to do for a while. But reminding myself why I'm here is that I need to play strategically. And I need to be like my fun, goofy self on the outside, but on the inside, be cold. So I think I'm gonna have to do that, and I think I'm gonna have to get rid of Brian.
You good? All right, I'm a 2.0. Welcome to Tribal Council.
Thank you.
I think we need to start at the beginning here. So, this isn't really the beginning, but we're gonna go straight to this. What's that around your neck, Josh? How'd it happen?
I grabbed it from the tree over there.
What was going through your mind when you grabbed that?
What was going through my mind is that I've already been to like 2 tribal councils before where my name has been written down. My original tribe, we're 2 to 3 over here. It's,
You want to be safe.
Want to be safe.
Taylor, what kind of position does that put you in?
Honestly, going into like when we were walking into camp, the worst possible spot I could have been in because, and I like pitched myself like I think I'm an asset. I'm an open book when it comes to like working with the other tribe, and like Survivor is a very dynamic game, and you have to be adaptable and willing to work with other people. So that was my pitch originally, and then I just went sprinting off to find an idol because like fuck it, right? Like,
yeah,
we had nothing to lose. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, it was.
So yeah.
And then she found one.
And you found one. Okay, so how does Brian know this?
We all saw it.
You just like.
We were all searching.
We were all there, and it was made clear.
So she was the first one to grab it. Were you all like right next to you?
We were a little spread out, but it was.
Sarah was like.
I didn't actually see her grab it. I just saw her by a tree that looked exactly like the tree that the clue was pointing to, and then walking away very quickly, and then coming back in something in her leggings.
Ooh.
So it could have not been an idol.
Okay,
But then
so
we kind of moved forward from there, assuming that she had the idol.
So, assuming Taylor has an idol, and is she playing it? You guys...
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, there's
She would
no
be
reason
stupid
not
no
to.
reason not to.
And
because-
then have to.
Yeah, just because like I'm not gonna go home with an idol in my pocket. Like I would rather use it, stay another round. It gets re-hidden at the next challenge, and I find I could have the chance of finding it again. So.
Can I see it?
I would honestly. Why? Is my question.
Because I'm nervous.
I know you're nervous, but like my standpoint is that like you guys didn't really give me the time of day, and I was going home.
I felt like I did give you the time of day.
You did, but like I was going home, and you told me I was going home. So like,
I told you it would be really hard for me to vote for Austin. I was trying to be honest. But okay,
Well,
why I feel like sorry.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So, Taylor, you were telling me that you wanted to be adaptable and open.
Yeah, absolutely.
And all of that. So, would you show it to me? And then I can know that everything you told me was what you were, like, that you were genuine, just to have that confirmation, because I trust you.
Yeah, no, I understand that, but I just feel like I don't owe it to anyone because I'm
And that is fair.
I don't know if I've ever seen an idol just like shown at tribal, other than other than when it's a flash move and it's not going to be shown.
Right.
Be played. Now, so another elephant in the room a bit is we have only one original pair on this tribe. One pair.
Yeah, I feel like that does put us in a little bit of a weird place. Us going on the assumption of both of them being safe kind of puts the two of us in an alliance against Austin, which is a weird place to be because he was on our original tribe. So it really comes down to if they want to vote with us or the 3 of them against us on one of us.
Or just completely different.
Right, or completely different. It's kind of just a weird place for everyone to be. So, kind of in shambles. And someone's going home tonight, and it's... Yeah.
So Sarah and Austin are whispering. Do you want to say what you're saying a little louder?
Yeah, so, there is one thing I've been keeping secret, and I just wanted to make sure before, like, that I could trust everybody with that. So, Well,
Austin, you've been
that-
hiding. There's a tornado.
Yeah, so if that's ominous of anything, so I'm not going home tonight. Or right now. Tonight. Yeah, I'm not going home.
So why is that?
I have immunity from when I wasn't there. So I just wanted to let you guys know now. Wanted to see where your heads were at first, but...
So
yeah.
he divulged that information. So I knew I couldn't vote for Austin. So it was gonna be Taylor no matter what.
Right.
Until she found the idol.
And that's because I trust you guys now. And it's not that I didn't before, because like Taylor and I talked about, like I genuinely wanted to work with both of you anyways.
Yeah.
And so I just feel like
just work out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like
Forced
just
together.
yeah. I feel like I just don't want to be like not telling you until
No, that's fair. I appreciate
like
it.
I didn't want you to be like, oh, but now I have to completely reconfigure my plans in like 2 seconds. But yeah, just so that you know.
Oh wow.
So
we're
not
in a
so
great
hot. Not so hot.
Yeah, like sucks for them.
He got that.
We cannot confirm or deny anything.
And
like-
they're gonna tell
Would
us
this happen
before the votes.
before the votes?
started.
Okay, well, yeah.
Or
So-
no,
Before we vote.
No, before we were told before we
Yeah,
we
I
were
was
told
told
before we
before we
vote. So
Great. So
yeah,
So,
it's one of
yeah.
us.
And,
Yeah.
and that
I
like
mean-
breaks my heart because they're great people and they're
Taylor, I feel like I should just tell you beforehand. I feel like I can't vote for him, but I don't want you to not trust me. So I'm probably gonna write your name down.
That's okay.
Okay,
I understand that. Like you said, I understand that I'm getting votes. I'm not going home with an idol.
Yeah, you don't really want to vote your boyfriend out of Survivor.
it's all good. I understand how this one plays out. It's kind of a weird place for everyone to be.
We'll ask afterward if this relationship is still not.
Yeah.
So we know one of us is going home.
We think we know who's going home.
We don't know for sure.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
It's not a fun position to
Josh,
be in.
you've been really quiet. I mean, you put everybody here. Like, what do you have to say?
I'm hearing. I was surprised to hear that he had immunity too. So.
Did you just hear it here
Yep.
at Tribal?
Yeah.
Wow. So, for you guys, like, do you think this is better than all 3 tribes going to Tribal?
Personally,
It is.
no. I gotta say
Because you
no.
would still be here otherwise. You just would be losing more allies.
Actually, yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what it is.
I feel like it would have at least like just thinned the herd a little and made things a little easier to manage people-wise because there's still people I don't know, and those are all unknown variables. And so if they, if some, like we had a 3-person majority on every tribe of the old Toluta, so if they, did vote out like an original AMA each, at least like objectively that's one less unknown I have to deal with. But at the same time, it would suck because 3 people's dreams would be ending right now instead of them having a little more time in the game.
Right.
Another
That was
challenge.
my thinking.
That was what Sarah was saying, and so that's why I respect Josh for doing it. And if he felt he was in danger,
made the most
Now I
sense.
wish I grabbed it.
It made the most
we
sense.
all wish we
Yeah,
grabbed
right.
it now.
I mean, I wasn't gonna grab it because I was already gonna be immune.
Yeah.
But like,
Well, to address something you said that there's still people you haven't met.
Yeah.
But you did have 30 minutes to talk to anybody.
Right.
In terms of real game Survivor, that's like a day.
That's true. I also think though there's a difference between like mingling when there's immunity on the line and getting to know everybody at camp when you have a little bit of like we can relax and let down the facade a little bit.
Okay, 100%. So, does anyone have anything else they want to talk about? Like, get out? Like, this could be your last chance.
Yeah.
I mean, not really. I think we know how it's going. And we'll see after the vote.
All right. With that being said, today you cannot vote for Josh because he has individual immunity. And Austin, when he was not chosen to be part of the pair twist, was given the immunity for his first tribal council he goes to. You may not vote for Josh and you may not vote for Austin.
Brian, I hope this works because I'm sore, getting tired of going to tribal council time after time. So.
pile of leaves keeps me safe. One more round. I'll be pretty happy, but they're probably all voting for me. But they're all convinced that I haven't, but I'll follow. It's we'll see how that goes.
All I can do is hope you don't actually have it.
This is just because I don't want to vote for Brian, and there's like a 1% chance that you might not play your idol, or you don't have an idol, and I was just being paranoid. So, here's to hoping. Why is there not?
I take them out after.
All right. If anybody has a hidden immunity idol and you want to play it, now would be the time to do so. I'll tally the votes.
That's brutal.
Taylor.
At least you spelled it right.
That was great.
Brian. 1 vote Taylor, 1 vote Brian. Taylor. 2 votes Taylor, 1 vote Brian. Brian. 2 votes Brian, 2 votes Taylor, 1 vote left. Third person voted out of Survivor Buffalo, Blood versus Water. Taylor.
I'm so
Sorry, you related on.
All right, Taylor, the tribe has spoken.
Thank you.
What are your thoughts?
I mean, there's only so much you can do when you swap onto a tribe in minority, and because Purple had lost the first 2, I was screwed. Like, I knew that in a swap I was going to be screwed. I knew I wasn't going to be able to flip any of them, so like, I can't really be mad at myself because it's like the way the cards were dealt, and it was just like not fate, or it was fate that I went home. I did what I could to win it, to like try to make a pass. I like bluffed an idol super hard. These leaves can come out of my pocket now because they ain't no idol. But I don't know. I didn't want to give him the satisfaction that one was going to be re-hidden either. So I wish I could have found it, but I didn't have time to find it. And so my alternative motive or action was to bluff one and then see what happened. And then, yeah.
All right. Thank